It's going to be a combination of different things, not just visual, but also audible, and as much sensory as I can provide. A quality space should feel, sound, and behave like the space that we're trying to recreate. Whether it's what does the wallpaper look like, what does the carpeting look like, what does the ambient room tone sound like? So if you were to be silent in a space and listen, what does that sound like? All of these different elements combine to create a soundscape and visual landscape that creates a sense of realism and authenticity that helps you ground yourself into those environments.
It captures a lot of detail. It feels like a lived-in space, doesn't feel sterile. There's environmental storytelling happening within it, something where nothing has to be written down. You can kind of look at objects within the space and get an idea of what has happened there or what the space is used for.
We interview people. We talk to people who do this for a living, these jobs for a living. I learn about what their day-to-day is like, and I capture every little nuance that I can. I review with them. I ask them details about what is the color of the wall color? Do you remember what signage is in the place? Is there anything specific and special to that place that feels unique to you? We take that interview, we build these worlds, we then validate those places against the people that work in those places so that they say, yeah, that feels exactly like where I work. Or, yeah, it's pretty close, but could you change this, this, or this? This actually isn't the way things operate within our space. Now, we pay attention to all of that, because that's important to preserving the authenticity, preserving the realism that we're trying to achieve with these VR environments that people explore.
So going back to the whole idea of modular asset design, because we design these Lego chunks, we'll call them, that snap together on a grid space, we can easily reconfigure environments once we have a modular set for that. So whether that's a warehouse that we could configure a different layout, or a shopping mall that we can use different modular walls and floors and shop fronts and all that stuff, and everything snaps together, we can quickly rearrange it and make a new space that feels different, but because everything is all modular and snaps together, it's relatively easy on us, time-wise.
We've spent years honing the craft of building game worlds for other companies and for entertainment purposes, and we've brought those techniques into this space.
So having our optimizations in our asset pipeline make sure that we can hit those frame rates but still keep a visual fidelity high.
The benefit we have is a great first impression. An amazing wow. That's what we were after. Because we put so much time, effort, and love into the worlds we build, we know that first impression is everything. Does that person, when they put on that VR headset, feel like they're transported to that place? Maybe not everything's 100% perfectly aligned, not everything's clean, not everything is tidy, or there's some things out of place. Those things are things that we pay attention to. Making it feel authentic is the best way to get people invested and emotionally tied to these environments that they're exploring and that they're working in. I believe that world building is going to incorporate new forms of technology where CAD will always be part of our story and part of the material we bring into this world, but I also believe we're going to start seeing more 3D scanning. We're going to see people going into environments with a 3D scanning equipment, a loadout, and scan a space and get that solid foundation and have a full understanding of what a space looks like very quickly and very efficiently. as the technology progresses, even we're seeing some of this technology now emergent on cell phones. People will be able to simply take out their cell phone and scan a room, scan an object, or scan some portion of a space, and provide us that information so that we can quickly come to a conclusion or quickly have that information ready to go as we start building it and putting it into the virtual world.
You can procedurally generate a piece of terrain and then populate that with all the trees that you already have, and then you have a whole forest that you can explore that is just created then and there for you, which is super, super exciting.
Audio Jungle.